In this video you're going to see if I can make a no stopper work in this lobby full of A ranks. Hey guys, and welcome along to another video. If this is your first time here and you like watching all sorts of GT Sport related stuff, subscribe now and click the bell so you get notified of every video I upload and you don't miss a thing. Today's video is the next video in our Beginner to Winner series. This series documents my journey of going from a controller with assist to a wheel without any, and then trying to achieve my ultimate goal of becoming an A+ ranked driver. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end of the video to see where I eventually finish and whether I make any progress. So let's get into it. Today we've got 11 laps around Interlagos, one of my favourite tracks. We're in Group 4, so you know what that means. We are in the McGann Trophy, just like pretty much everyone else apart from this guy who's also in the McGann, but the other one, so he's just going to drive straight up the inside of us. So we qualified in 14th. I'm not a massive fan of this car anymore, to be honest. Getting a bit sick of it, using it all the time. While it handles fantastically and is brilliant at fuel saving, I'm just a little bit bored of the fact that there's no variety in the GR4 class at the moment. There is a fuel going to Monza, where everyone goes to the Veyron, but other than that it's pretty much McGann, McGann, McGann. So I've actually hit the Italian up the backside there accidentally, just out-braking myself coming down into turn 4 here. But thankfully he didn't get a penalty and I didn't get a penalty. It was an accident. He wasn't too badly affected. So the initial review of these penalties and the changes they made is a thumbs up from me. So today's strategy, which is, it's becoming pretty much the norm at the moment for all my daily race Cs, is a no stopper. Well, the norm anyway when I'm in this car, because to be honest, everybody else races around in pits. This car is really good on its tyres and obviously really good at fuel saving. So I will be going for a no stopper in this race. For those who are interested in doing this, check how early I'm changing on the rev bar in the middle. I'm not doing it at the moment because I'm in this guy's slipstream and I need to stay there, but generally I will be doing so throughout the race, so keep an eye on that. And also, check where I qualified. I qualified in 14th, and notice where I'm going to finish. It just goes to show you do not need to be the fastest, you just need to be the smartest. And the smartest thing around here in this group with this car is to be on a no stopper. So as we come out of the Senna S's for the second time on lap number 2, notice I've gone down to 16th place. I'm not too worried at this point as I change up to 6th, but still fuel saving, because the strategy is what we're after here. All these guys are going to come in, well, the vast majority of them anyway. They're all, look up ahead, there's a bit of battle in there. As I was saying, they were all battling, all squabbling. So we can just stay with them and stay in their slipstream. I'm going to try not to hit them as much as possible. It's difficult because I've got the radar off here because I'm concentrating on the laps remaining and the fuel percentage, but we're doing an okay job so far, and as people fall by the wayside we're beginning to make our way up the field. So 14th now. I'm going to get squeezed out a little bit by the fellow Brit, the Man City fan there. He's got himself a penalty though. We're down to 14th. He's going to serve that, so we were up to 13th now. It's really important to get a good run out of this final corner so that you ride the slipstream the whole way up the hill and all the way down the back straight. So I tend to sweat gears 3 and 4 just to stay with the guy in front, then I'll change up to 5th and then early to 6th, as you can see there. So coming across the line to start lap number 3, we are up to 13th and things are looking okay. We're going to fast forward a slight bit. We're still on lap number 3. We're about to enter the technical section of the lap, which this car, to be honest, is very good for. We're looking, look how many cars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars ahead of us. So I think we can see all the way up to about 4th. Don't quote me on that one. But the point is, everybody is absolutely jam-packed together like a train. So we're going to go up the inside of this guy here. We're going to make the move stick. So we're up to 12th now. Trying not to make any mistakes. This can be particularly difficult. I'm just going to get on the power too early. I managed to catch it, but I've lost all my momentum going up the hill. So I'm going to lose 12th place, and I'm going to lose 13th by the looks. Let's see if he goes past. Yep, there we go. The guy in the Rothmans began there. So we're just going to tuck back in behind. Are we going to lose another place? I don't really fancy it, so I'm going to go take the defensive here. Outbrake him. We've got the inside line. Here we go. So through the S's. Is he going to relinquish? Nope, he's going to keep his nose in there. A little bit of rubbing, but again, we've lost momentum. We're going to lose 14th and 15th. So we're back down to 16th place. Slightly frustrating, but again, it's not the end of the world. We've just got to not panic. We're not even halfway through the race yet, and we are not on the same strategy as them. We rejoin the action here on lap number 5. As you can see, the battles are still going on up ahead. We haven't lost them, and we've been doing a good job fuel saving. Now, coming up the hill here, we're going to get kind of just in the mix a little bit. Lots of knocking around, lots of contact there. Not what I want ideally, but I have a feeling this is when some of these guys are going to start coming in, and we can get a view to see how we're doing on the fuel saving front. So we've got 56%. The guy in first has got 36%. As you can see there in the top left. Let's start seeing who is coming in and who fancies staying out. I'm just in their slipstream now. The guy in 14th gets rid of his penalty and then presumes coming in. The guy in 12th there is coming in. They were on 30 something and 45%. But crucially, we've got 5.6 laps of fuel remaining, and we've got 6 laps to go. So that again is what we're racing against. We're not too worried about everybody else's position. It will be what it will be as the leaders come out here. There's the Frenchman up in front. We have just got to minimise the mistakes. End of lap number 6 now. We've managed to stay with the leaders that came into the pits here, but he's going to pull away as he's got plenty of fuel and he's in that overpower car, so he's going to be off. As the pole goes in, we are going to be up to 12th place. Starting lap number 7 now. We've got 4.7 laps of fuel left, so we are 0.3 of a lap off where we need to be, so we're in good shape, but a little bit more fuel saving to go. As you can see there, I've changed to 4th gear earlier there just to promote some more fuel saving, and we are just about to beat this guy out of the pits here, and we are up to 7th. Coming into the final part of lap number 7 here, 2 more people, 3 more people pit up ahead, which can only be good for us. They're just going to be doing a little splash and dash here. We've got 3.9 and it's about to go down to 3.8 there laps worth of fuel, so we've got 0.2 to make up now. We've managed to keep him behind us, which is going to be extremely difficult considering we are still needing to fuel save. Coming out of the centre S now, we're going to see a couple of guys coming out of the pits. Here's the guy in the Camel McGann, fellow Brit, so I'm going to jump in his slipstream just to save more fuel. I'm not going to make the move there. I'm going to run a little bit wide. I lost my concentration there. Run into that gully on the right hand side, losing us a load of time there. We're going to lose 1 place here, so we're down to 7th, and we're going to get under pressure from a couple more cars behind. We've come out of the technical section there. We've managed to put a bit of a gap between ourselves and the 2 cars behind, and there's 1 more pitter there, the Finn, and we are now on to the 9th lap in 6th. So our 9th lap wasn't our greatest. As you can see, there's a trophy behind us and a normal McGann. the trophy, got it real sideways coming out that final corner there. And then just watch the difference between us fuel saving and the Megane not having to. Here we go, watch him there, watch him there. I'm not going to contest it, there's nothing I can do. Down the inside he goes. Oh, it's not even a Megane. That's a shock. Didn't realise how fast that was. It's definitely magnified by how much I'm fuel saving, but still. Very, very quick by the looks. I'm going to try and get in this slipstream here to try and defend from the German behind us. But I'm still having to change early because of fuel saving. Coming down into turn 4 here. And the Brit there gets it a bit wrong. I'm going to have to slow down there. I might have been contact, I'm not sure, but we lose a place to the German and we are down to 8th. We are now on to the final lap and our fuel saving mission is pretty much complete. We've got 1.1 laps of fuel as we cross the line. There's plenty going on up in front. The yellow flags are out and we overtake a German up to 7th place. So what I'm going to try and do now is try and stick with these guys as much as possible because I can see they've all got penalties, and if I can get a couple of places as they scrub these off throughout the lap, or if they try and finish them on the line, then that'll be great for our driver rating. We're already going to do really, really well because this was a pretty much completely A-packed lobby. We had all A's, I think, AS drivers, and we had one SS driver. So to go from 14th to our current position as 7th is not too bad, guys, and it shows again the strategy that we do in this car really, really works. We used it on the Nürburgring, it worked. We're going to use it here at Interlagos and it also works. So until they change the BOP settings, I'm going to keep using this car, and I suggest you do too. Just don't use it around Monza because you will get hammered. Coming into the final corner now, I'm just going to try and stay with them. Let's see what we can pick up coming down to the final straight here. So there's also a guy right up in front in 4th who's got a penalty, I can see. There's no chance of getting German in 5th. Or sorry, the Brit in 5th, but the German in 6th we might be able to get. Here we go, they're slamming on their ankles. We cross the line in 7th, but we're up to 5th. So we gain 2 places through just being clean driving and getting no penalties. Fantastic. So we've gone and finished in 5th, which is a 9-place gain from where we started, and because of that we've gone up from 33 or almost 33,000 points to 34,500 points. So the rise continues. And on that note, I'm going to end the video there, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.